And we've got Tommy Martin going at it with Crowder in front of the Whaler bench, and Tom Martin starting impressively in that one.
That's one thing the Whalers need. Rick, Tommy Martin went right after Keith Crowder, and that's a good sign. Rick, after this play, the puck ended up to the right of Lemlin. Well, we're going to see the penalty right here. There you see the elbow right on Randy Ladouceur. No doubt about that penalty.
Kluzak takes the shot. He whistles it wide. Kleinendorf's without his stick, trying to glove it ahead. Ulf Samuelsson grabs it. Tippett clears it, but boy, did he pay as Kluzak just drove him to the ice.
And right here, you can see Willie Plett take Dave Tippett into the boards behind the net. But this starts in the corner. It's going to end up all the way by the blue line, the Whalers' blue line. You see them getting them up, and there's the shot here. Courtnall initiated it with giving him a little stick in the face, but all the referee caught was Ladouceur.
It's kept in by Wesley over to Larson. Rick Middleton, a 14-year veteran, plays it out to Wesley. Wrist shot. They score!
We'll see it better from here if Burridge tipped it. Nevertheless, it was a good shot by. Yeah, he certainly tipped it. Burridge did tip it.
Bork can't lift it by Dean Evison. Lawless spins, fires. It hit Kluzak. Puck comes down to Deneen. He's blasted by Byers. Bork gets rid of it to Casper. Wide of Lemelin. Bork is there for it, and we get an icing called against the Hartford Whalers, Jerry. And after a delay like this, where you're anxious to get into action, a big divisional contest here, and it looks like the teams are getting right into the swing of things. Lawless got tangled up with, I believe, Bork to start it off. Kluzak's pushing and shoving with Kleinendorf near that Whaler bench, and Bork and Lawless continue to jaw at each other. Bork tosses a glove aside. That's a signal for his teammates to come in.
I think so. This happened on an icing. Lawless ran into Bork, got his stick tied up in his sweater, and Bork didn't like that and went all the way to near the Whaler bench.
He gives it to Middleton. He's stripped of the puck by Samuelsson. Now Mike Miller. Miller cranks it. Saved by Lemelin. Hit him in the helmet. It bounces to Kluzak. Lemelin is down. As the Bruins clear it, he's shaken up. Reggie Lemelin struggles to get to his skates. Kleinendorf will bring it out. The penalty's over. Tippett starts it in for the Whalers. McDermott with a shot. They score! Paul McDermott slipped it by the groggy Lemelin to tie the game at 1.
Rick, I really believe the whistle should have went. You could see that he was dazed, Lemelin. I'm glad it didn't right here. Who did we pick to score a goal tonight, by the way, before the game? Paul McDermott. He always scores in this rink.
No icing. Kleinendorf has to give chase. John Anderson, Dave Tippett assist on McDermott's 7th to tie this game up. Now Miller drops Ulf Samuelsson with a shot, gives him another shot, and Torrey Robertson comes in there, and everybody wants a piece of the action. Kleinendorf grabs Gord Kluzak. Samuelsson, talk about being out on your skates.
Jay Miller absolutely turned around. I was watching that and clocked him one. Marinelli's back was turned, and I'm not saying Marinelli was right or wrong, but Miller clocked him one. Finally, Torrey Robertson got in there to get Miller.
Whether the linesman saw that or not, we'll have to wait and find out. They could make a call there. Robertson and Miller have been separated. 16:08 remaining, second period. The Whalers have tied it at 1.
You know, I happen to see it because anytime Jay Miller's on the ice, you cheat a little bit and watch what he's doing when no one's looking. And him and Ulf tangled up, and where do you see it? Hope we get to see it right here. Now here's the hit by Miller. Good hit, nothing wrong with this. Now watch this. Now you see Marinelli, he is not looking as he hits him right there. Marinelli is watching the puck coming up the boards. I'm not knocking Marinelli, but I think the linesman got to help him out like this. And there's the third one. That's when Torrey Robertson gets in. I don't think the second one hurt Ulf. The first one did.
Now the first one did the damage, no question about it. It's Jay Miller who leads the Bruins with 156 minutes in penalties coming into this game.
And no brains. Don't forget that. He leads the Bruins in no brains. Okay, we'll get it a little better angle right here. You're going to see Miller hit Samuelsson in the corner. Okay, nothing wrong yet. Now with his left hand here, he's going to come off the boards and right there. Now you see Marinelli, just a little in front of them. He is looking at the play along the boards. Right at the bottom of your screen, you can see the head of the linesman. He should have been, I think he has to see it. Okay, now let's watch Mirowelli. His back's turned. Now the linesman, I think, what linesman that? That's
Pat DePuzzo,
he didn't see it. Now here's
direction.
the cuff right there, and this is when Torrey Robertson gets in. I don't know if they're going to give Torrey the third man. I don't think so.
We'll see if he did see it, and if the call is made, and I believe Torrey has been sent to the showers, but before he goes, well, it's going to be interesting. He has to file past the Bruins bench, and now he jams his stick.
Torrey's upset. He wants to play in this hockey game, and I don't blame him for being upset, but he had to get in there. He had to go after Miller right here. Now we're going to see the left. This is off of the boards right here. That's the blow that hurt. Now no one saw it. The only guy is the linesman up at the top of your screen. Now Torrey Robertson's going to come in. He's a little late getting in because the puck was leaving the Whalers in. Now there's the third one, and here it is right here. Torrey just grabs him. You can't let him get away with that. I don't know why he's getting kicked out, Miller. In fact, I wish he'd stay in this game too.
Deneen cuts in front, and the net is moved away as he collided with Bork. Lemelin looks back to see what all the commotion's about. In this situation, when we started with a 4-on-4, he really wanted to take charge. Mike Miller sends it across to Francis. Over to Miller, backhands it toward the net, and it's sent just wide. Martin is dumped by Kluzak from behind, and that starts a pile-up.
Then Reggie Lemelin jumped on top and hit Martin. Kluzak's got to get 2 minutes for cross-checking here. I don't know what Lemelin will get. I gotta believe the Lemelin could get a third man in here. And he's still going at it. Attaboy, Reggie. He's nothing for 20.
Kluzak held out of there by Francis and the linesman. And they'll try to settle this thing down with 9:01 to go in the second period.
Here's the deflection now. In comes Tommy Martin. He's going to try and jam it, and he hits Lemelin. Now watch the cross-check here. Right here. Bingo. Now Lemelin's going to jump on him right here. Nice going, Reggie. Give him a shot. How can I talk like that? I'd do the same thing probably. Here it is again from another angle. Now you can see Tommy Martin go for the rebound. There it is. Now watch the cross-check. Well, you're not going to see it. Right here by Kluzak. Now Reggie Lemelin's going to jump in.
And we will have further delays here while the officials sort everything out.
Boston penalty, number 10, Billy O'Dwyer, each receiving 10-minute misconduct. After the penalty.
Ferraro scoots out, makes the pass to Anderson. He's got Ferraro cutting in. Ferraro shoots, he scores! Courtnall's in on that puck quickly, and he's bumped by Sylvain Cote, who lifts the puck free. 18 seconds remaining in the period. The Whalers have kept up the pressure continuously. Bork. Now we've got Ladouceur and Byers trying to get at each other with the right hands.
Byers has got a cast on, don't forget. You can just see it under that right glove of his.
He tied up Ladouceur's right early on, and the linesman will try to pry him apart with 10 seconds to go in the period. They're nose to nose.
Would you like to dance?
What kind of mouthwash are you using, Lyndon?
Oh, that's awful.
I don't know. You got some interesting things to say to each other in close like that.
Let's get a peek and see how it started. Right in the top of your screen, another collision. Byers was smart. He knew he couldn't throw his right hand, so he just wanted to make sure that Ladouceur couldn't throw his right hand.
Bruins finally get it out. Here's Crowder and Courtnall. Courtnall walks in, shoots, save by Liud. He steers the rebound to Ulf Samuelsson. Crowder is belted by Babbage. Courtnall is checked by Martin. Linsman scoops it back to Larson. Takes the shot. They score! Crowder tipped it in front, and the Bruins have tied it at 2. Meinendorst slides it ahead to Martin. The pass was deflected. McDermott cuts in with Tippett. On the backhand, they score! Dave Tippett. And the Whalers are back in front 3-2. Bourque gets it away from Ferraro. Plett hemmed in by Turgeon. Anderson chops at it. Anderson shoots, he scores! John Anderson. Wesley angles it by the point man Cote. Ladouceur has to hurry back. He uses an angle to get Lindsman out of there. Lawless checked by Courtnall. Crowder is decked by Ladouceur. And the puck is covered up by Crowder. He and Ladouceur paw at each other.
A couple of great plays by Randy Ladouceur, taking Kenny Lindsman out at the start of this shift to the right of Mike Liut, then leveling Keith Crowder to the left of Mike Liut. He comes in here. Good check. Wow. Almost a good check. Look, one thing we should mention right now with Torrey Robinson being out of the game, Jack Evans is elected to, here's the first takeout on Kenny Lindsman. Atta boy. He's using 3 lines.
Tommy Lehman playing his 3rd game since coming off the injured list. Larson keeps it in. Babbage takes the hit from Lehman. He's going to become a favorite of the Boston Garden with a couple of more plays like that.
He'll be coming off the left of your screen. Jumps in the air a little bit. Whoop. Now he'll probably go back to the bench. He'll say that's enough of that.
A lead pass to Crowder. He's onside. He shoots, and it's deflected by Evason. Dineen battles Kluzak, trying to get that puck out of the zone. Kevin Dineen going at it with Gord Kluzak. It's poked away by Samuelsson, and Dineen gets it out to center. And he braces himself with a big hit from Kluzak. Burridge and Crowder have scored for the Bruins. Casper goes down in the hopes of a penalty call. His hopes are dashed as play continues, and Burridge is checked by Cote. Larson sends it back to Wesley. The drive, he scores!
Stopped by Kluzak. He leads the charge over the line. Pokes it in. Checked by Quenneville. Back is Dineen. By Byers. The Whalers trying to clear it out. The Bruins battle. Evason is whacked down by Byers, who's hitting everything. Evason pokes him. And Marawelli has to call something here. Matching penalties, Byers and Evason.
Well, Linden certainly tried to create something in the Hartford end that time. He put a wicked hit on Dineen. And then he'll go up and he'll go after Dean Evason. Bang on that. Ooh. Could have been boarding.
Could have been boarding very, very easily.
McDermott. He killed off maybe a half a minute there.
A couple of cross checks there by Ray Bourque.
Courtnall over the line. Courtnall puts it into the backboards. Behind the net, fought for Casper. Trying to put it in front. Back at the line. Bourque turns, wraps it up the boards. 22 seconds left. It is kept in. Francis trying to move it out. And finally, Kleinendorf can't move it out. Kept in by Courtnall. Save off Burridge by Liut. 10 seconds left. The Bruins battle in deep. Kluzak trying to get it. Hits Bourque. No goal. He was calling a penalty. Bourque put it in, and he's waved it off. Marawelli had his hand up to call a penalty, and Bourque put it in the net, but it does not count.
Wow.
Not going to count it because he said he called a penalty?
Liut hurt as Bourque put it in the empty net over Liut, but Marawelli, and he did. Replays will show he was calling a penalty.
Oh, I know he was calling the
But
penalty.
how could he wait and call one on possession when they were all battling for it?
That's what I'm
Blow the
saying.
whistle.
Why did he wait? Who's it going to be on?
Well, it's on a Bruin, obviously.